Hi, I am Amir Araste, and in this video we will learn how to install and use Optiwindnet. To begin with, let's go to Optiwindnet documentation in Read the Docs. From this page we have access to several other important pages, including PyPy page of Optiwindnet. On PyPy page also there are useful links, but let's continue with the documentation page. If you want to look at the source code of the Optiwindnet, check out this page. And in case you want to create an issue and contribute to Optiwindnet development, use our GitHub page. Also, you can jump to the notebook files which are used in this documentation through this link. In addition to these links, we can read about Optiwindnet and its capabilities on the documentation page. In this tutorial, our focus is on installing Optiwindnet, so let's go to the setup page and follow the instruction provided there. As we can see here, Python 3.11 or 3.12 are the recommended Python versions for current release of Optiwindnet, which is version 0.1.6. Also, like most Python packages, it is recommended to use a dedicated virtual environment for using Optiwindnet. In this tutorial, we will follow the installation steps using Python virtual environment and pip. If you prefer, you can also install Optiwindnet using Conda, and the steps are explained here in the documentation. Now let's open the command prompt and go to the folder where we want to create our environment. For example, let's choose this folder. Let's go back one step and also now choose the folder which is called code. You can choose whatever folder you want to create your virtual environment. Before creating the environment, we can check which Python is being used on this computer or which Pythons are installed. Sometimes we may have multiple Python installation, and we can check that using this command line var Python. On Windows, the first Python in this list will be used by default. And in this case, the first one is not the one that we are looking for. As we can see, it is inside another environment that was created for another project. The last one on this list looks good because its version matches the recommended version from the Optiwindnet documentation. So we will use that one. Now we can create the virtual environment. We will start from the command we copied from the Optiwindnet documentation, and but maybe let's make the environment name a bit more descriptive, just for the sake of clarity. Now, if we run the command exactly like this, it would create the environment using the first Python in the list above. But we want to create the virtual environment using the correct Python version. So we replace the word Python with the full path to the Python version we want, like as I am doing here. Now, after creating the virtual environment, we can follow the next step in the Optiwindnet documentation, which is activating the environment. We can copy this command and use it. But before activating, let's do a quick check. For example, we can check the environment folder structure by running a directory and the name of the folder on Windows, we should see a script folder here, and this folder contains the activation file. If we paste the command that we copied from the Optiwindnet documentation, we can activate the environment. This command didn't work, and that's because we made the environment name a bit more descriptive. So we should activate using the correct environment name. After activation, we should see the environment name at the start of the command prompt. Now, whatever commands we run here will be executed inside this environment. We can also check the list of installed package inside this environment by running a pip list. At this point, the environment is mostly empty and contains only pip and setup tools, and that is expected. So let's continue and install Optiwindnet using pip, exactly as it is provided in the documentation. So pip install Optiwindnet. This will install Optiwindnet and also downloads the required dependencies. It might take some time. While it's installing, we can also see which packages are being collected and installed in this virtual environment. For example, PyOmo, NumPy, ORTools, and several others that are used in the Optiwindnet implementation. Now that the Optiwindnet is installed, we can run piplist again and confirm that Optiwindnet is installed successfully. We can also confirm the installed version, and we see that the dependencies are also installed along with that. As mentioned before, if you prefer Conda, you can follow the commands provided in the documentation. You can also explore other options like installing different MILP solvers. For the MILP solvers, ORTools is installed by default, but Optiwindnet supports multiple solvers for MILP optimizations. If you are interested, I encourage you to explore that also. If you found this useful, please support us by giving a star on our GitLab or GitHub repositories.